we stop labeling books and toys as for boys or for girls? Here's what I'm thinking. Let me know down in the comments what you're thinking. Hey everyone, Dana here. Back in December, Stefan and I went into a store here in Germany to buy a book, a Christmas gift for our friend's daughter, a 6-year-old girl. And what I saw got me thinking. There were a lot of great books for boys and for girls, and we actually ended up leaving the store with not one, but 2 gifts for her, so we did definitely find something. But I must say, I was really disappointed to see so many books written one way for girls and a very different way for boys. Take, for instance, a coloring book that I saw. Now, before reading the title of the book, I noticed that the front of the coloring book had like a dinosaur on it, some other animals, some other science-related stuff, I think a little aircraft like flying off into the sky, and I immediately thought, hey, cool, yeah, that would be a great coloring book to get her. That's the kind of coloring book that I could imagine having fun with. Looks good, and with any luck, maybe there's even some information about dinosaurs and science in there, so maybe she learns a little bit while she colors too. Wonderful. Let's get that. But then I checked the title of the book, and I saw that it explicitly said in big, bold letters that it was a coloring book for boys, für Jungs. And my totally naive next thought was like, well, okay, it's 2018. I'm sure the coloring book for girls will be the same, just with coloring book for girls, für Mädchen, written at the top of it too. Then I glanced over at the coloring book for girls and saw pictures of sweets and purses and not dinosaurs and science stuff. And don't get me wrong, that all belongs in our life and is a very important part of our life too. I like sweets and purses, and they have an important role to play in our world, but I don't like the fact that the book for girls had purses and sweets on the outside and not also dinosaurs and sciencey stuff. Okay, so basically, I am not a fan of this for multiple reasons, including, but not limited to, 1, this kind of thing puts girls into a very specific box and tells them that this is the box that they are supposed to fit into. By labeling one book for boys and one very different book for girls, it tells girls that they are supposed to be interested in these things over here and not these things over here. And 2, it also puts boys in a box and tells them that they are supposed to be interested in aircrafts and science and not the things over here, not sweets and purses and, whatever else, which I think is ridiculous. Boys should absolutely be able to be interested in sweets and purses as well. I mean, sweets and purses are awesome. So are aircrafts and dinosaurs. I would love to hear your thoughts on it down in the comments, but a few options that I think would be way better than the current situation would be to either have one book that combines the themes of dinosaurs and outer space and purses and clothes and cakes all into one, and either label that book as simply a book for kids, maybe of a certain age, but not mention the gender at all. Or if you've really got your heart set on writing that the book is for Mädchen or Jungs, for girls or for boys for some reason, then at least make the books the same, or at least covering the same topics. Even if a kid is more into one topic than another, it's not that bad if there are a few, or it's not bad at all, if there are a few themes in the coloring book that aren't their favorite, all-time favorite theme. I mean, as a kid, if I had a coloring book and on one page there was a teddy bear and on the next page was a crocodile, and I identified more with the teddy bear because I really liked teddy bears, so I colored the teddy bear first, that's fine. At least I still learned that crocodiles are a thing and that they're a subject that the world is telling me I could decide to be interested in if I wanted to, or not. Or if you really wanted to make themed books, so maybe mythical creatures and colorful cakes in one book, aircrafts and dinosaurs in another book, that's still fine to do, but there's still no reason to mark one of those books as for boys and one for girls. Or, to use pink and blue to separate the two books. I would say just make the two books and then let kids pick whichever one they want without any push from society telling them which of these books, which of these themes they are supposed to like.
Hey, Stefan here, and I agree with Dana's opinion, especially because my first bike was bright pink and I didn't mind. And I also had a teddy bear that I was pushing around in a stroller when I was 6 years old. Interesting thing about the colors blue and pink, nowadays a lot of people think pink is for girls and blue for boys. But actually in the early 1900s, it was kind of the other way around. More information linked in the description down below.
I cannot foresee any harm coming by letting children figure out which subjects they're interested in and which subjects they're not interested in without society trying to push them in one direction or the other. I would say just put all the toys and books out there in the shop without any labels for girls or for boys. Just mix all the toys together and let kids decide which toys and books they like. I mean, more than boys and girls, after all, we are people. So please just let us be varied individual human beings with different likes and interests, dislikes, and let us figure out those choices for ourselves without trying to fit us into specific boxes. So my question for you is, should we stop labeling books and toys as either for boys or for girls? I noticed these particular coloring books here in Germany. Have you seen books or toys that are so differently marketed towards girls and boys in Germany, in the US, anywhere else around the world, actually wherever you live? Please let me know in the comments below. What is this? A new end card? Well, kind of. I changed up the old end card that we had for our videos a while ago. Let's try this one out here. Over here, we have a playlist from where I put 24 videos out in December. And down here, there's also some stuff to check out. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little bell thingy thing. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, auf Wiedersehen.